Good evening. I wanted to come on and show you this quick little recipe I found. I think I saw it on TikTok. I saw it somewhere. I saw a video. It's called Neiman Marcus Chicken Casserole. Don't mind my dirty kitchen. I've been gone all day. I'm just kind of got everything. Look at all my ingredients. Just kind of piled here. These are empty. They can go to the trash. All of them. This sounded really good. So I thought I'd give it a try. I have, so far, here's what I've done. I have 2 cans of chunked chicken breast. I've drained the liquid off. I broke them up and put them in a greased pan. I have diced up, I told you I've got a mess here. Very, very unorganized, but it's truly going to be thrown together. I've diced up some green onions. This is probably, I don't know, not even quite a cup. Maybe 3/4 of a cup, half, 3/4. I think this is something that you can put whatever you want. If you don't like the green onions, leave them out. If you really love green onions, add more. You can put, it calls for a half a cup. Calls for a can of cream of chicken soup. I have one of those. This is a 10.5 ounce can. I have mixed it together in a bowl with a cup of sour cream. I stirred those two together, and this is 2 cans of chicken in the pan. I have fried up some bacon pieces, and I have melted butter here, and I also have Ritz crackers. Ritz crackers go on top, and you put your Ritz crackers in the melted butter before you do that, and it also calls for 2 cups of cheddar cheese. So I'm going to try to video this. I've added my chicken. I'm going to throw my bacon in. I've preheated my oven to 375. I'm going to put my bacon in on top here, and then I'm going to sprinkle on my onions and my cheese. I'm going to put the sour cream on. I'm going to stir it all up, and then I'll put the cheese in, or I may put the cheese in and then stir it all up. Oh, and it also calls for slivered almonds. And this is a half a cup. And that's what it calls for, a half a cup. So I'm going to put all the ingredients in the pan, stir it all up, and then I will add the crackers. And I'll go ahead and do all this, and I'll be back and show you when I get it ready to go in the oven. Okay. I have it all ready and in the pan. I just added everything after I mixed up my cream of chicken and my sour cream. I laid my chicken, my bacon, my green onions. I just put them in my pan. And then I added my almonds, my slivered almonds. I added my cheese. Then I put the sour cream mixture on it and just stirred it all up together. It also called for some hot sauce. It doesn't really say, it just says hot sauce. So I guess you gauge that on how spicy you'd like it to be. I just put a few shakes, I don't know, 10 or 12 shakes on it. Not a lot. You really couldn't taste. I really couldn't taste. It's not hot. It's not spicy by any means. And then I crumbled up. I needed more Ritz crackers, but I forgot to get any at the grocery. And somebody here in the house ate all my Ritz crackers. So I just had 2 of the little short sleeves. So I really should have had another sleeve of Ritz crackers. But I just put them in a bowl, crushed them up, put them in a bowl, poured some melted butter on them, laid them on the top. I melted 2 sticks of butter, and I've still got probably another stick left, so you don't need a ton of butter. But the mine are pretty buttery. You can see they're pretty buttery. And that's okay because I like butter. And then I went back and I added a little bit of salt. It didn't call for salt, but I thought it needed it. So I added a little bit of salt, and I sprinkled some sliced almonds that I had on the top to go with the crackers. Kind of make up for the lack of crackers. So I'm going to cover this. I'm going to put it in the oven, and I'm going to bake it at least 30 minutes. I'm going to try to go for 45, as long as it gets hot and bubbly, because remember, your canned chicken is pre-cooked, so you don't have to worry about that. You could use rotisserie chicken. You can go to Sam's, Walmart, wherever, get a rotisserie chicken, pull it off the bone, shred it up. You could do the same thing. You could boil chicken breast, shred them up, however you choose to do it. I just like the chicken breast because it's not a huge portion and it's just 2 of us. It's pre-cooked. It's easy. It's handy. You can keep it on the shelf. Don't have to worry about thawing anything. I'm a big fan of the canned chicken. I probably already said that in other videos. But anyway, like I said, this is called Neiman Marcus Casserole, chicken casserole. And the ingredients are 1 can of cream of chicken, 1 cup of sour cream, 2 cups of shredded cheddar, a half a cup of green onions chopped, a half a cup of slivered almonds, or you could use sliced almonds, whatever you prefer. Hot sauce, I used 2, this is 12.5-ounce cans of chicken, so 25 ounces of chicken is what I've used in mine. And bacon, I cooked up a whole pack of bacon, a whole pound of bacon. I diced it up before I fried it, put it in the skillet. I put all the bacon in because I think with the amount of chicken I had, it called for all the bacon. And then you're going to need 1 to 2 sleeves of Ritz crackers, whatever you prefer, Townhouse, whatever you prefer, and a stick of melted butter. So you're going to do all this like I said, then melt your butter, put your crackers in, spread them on top, cover them. I'm going to bake it at 375 for 30 to 45 minutes, and I will come back when it's all finished and show you what it looks like. Okay, here we are. I pulled it out to show you a picture of it. I'm going to put it back in and let it brown just a little bit more on top, but here's what it looks like when it's baked. So let me get a spoon. Cheese is all melty. Looks really good. Give it a try. Let me know what you think. Thanks for coming. Come back and see us. God bless.